You know, with the world's eyes on the selection of the next pope, we wanted to add a local perspective to this conversation. We are pleased to welcome Bishop David Choby from the Nashville Diocese joining us here this morning on Tennessee Mornings. Good to see you.
Good to be with you.
First of all, before we get to what's happening right now in Vatican City, how surprised are you that Pope Benedict actually stepped down, the first pope to do so in 6 decades?
Yeah, actually 600 years.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Yeah, I was surprised, not totally, because he had given some indication that that could possibly happen.
Take us inside the conclave right now, as we do have some video there, and they are making 115 cardinals are inside.
That's right.
And of course the white smoke when it comes up means that they've selected a pope. A black smoke means they have not yet. Take us inside there, and what's interesting is that the candidates who could be the next pope are inside the conclave voting on this, and they can vote for themselves. They don't have to recuse themselves.
Yeah, that's right. And this morning the cardinals met and began with the celebration of the Eucharist, or celebration of Masses. People often know it. And then after this period of prayer, then they will go into the Sistine Chapel, which is decorated by the frescoes painted by Michelangelo. And they'll begin the process of voting for a successor to Pope Benedict. But it's a time of a lot of discussion, a lot of talks. I think one of the things that people don't perhaps realize is that that these men come from significant cities all around the world. And at the same time, the countries where they come from have usually diplomatic relationships with the Vatican. So they come to the Vatican unusually prepared, knowing perhaps better than many people would know the conditions, the problems, the issues, which the next Pope will face. And they bring that information with them and discuss among themselves who among the cardinals has the qualities, the abilities, the experience to address some of those issues.
Are there a lot of politics involved in selecting the next pope?
Well, politics in the sense that there is always, given human nature, one person has a position that they are particularly fond of, and maybe even a candidate that they're particularly fond of. And so they'll discuss and they'll try to encourage, each other to vote for a particular candidate. So in that sense, yes, there's some degree of politics, I suppose.
Bishop Choby, what are the chances of maybe having the next American pope? I know Cardinal Timothy Dolan in New York, and Sean, I believe it's Sean Patrick O'Malley, yes,
from Boston, and also Cardinal Dan DiNardo from Houston has been mentioned. I didn't think that would likely happen because of the significance that the United States plays within the day-to-day realities of the world, and to have someone in the position as Pope who might be representative in some people's minds of the United States might be a disability. It might be something that would create an expectation that would be at odds with what the Pope's concerns would be. So I've not really thought that would likely happen, but the more that I hear the possibility of someone like Cardinal O'Malley, apparently, from what the news report says, has kind of enjoyed a lot of popularity in Rome as a Franciscan priest, Franciscan cardinal actually at this point. But it could happen, I suppose, but it's always open for surprises. I remember when Pope John Paul II was elected, the first non-Italian in something like 500 years.
Wow.
It was a surprise. So who knows,
Best guess, real quickly, on when we'll see the next pope be elected.
Well, don't hold me to it. I
we will.
But I think toward the end of the week, maybe around Friday or so. But who knows? It may go on a little bit more than that. But we'll find out at the end of the week.
We will find out. Thank you so much, Bishop David Choby with the Nashville Diocese. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning.
Thank you. Good to be with you.